It's only lately that people are starting to talk more about mental health and how it impacts a lot of us. According to data in 2019, in the US alone, about 26% of individuals aged 18 and older, or about 1 out of 4 people, have a diagnosable mental disorder in any given year. With a disease that widespread, you would think a lot more people would be opening up regarding this issue, but it's only recently that we are recognizing its true impact in our lives and in our communities. Hi, welcome to Top Wisdom. In this video, like we mentioned, we will talk about the hidden signs of depression. We made this video in the hopes that one of you may be able to recognize the symptoms in your loved ones and be able to help them. Also, it's a quick reminder to check up on yourself and see if you experience any of these symptoms, and if so, do the next steps necessary to get better. You can also check out our other videos about overcoming depression that may be helpful for you. Click on the top right corner to watch it. Like any disease, when a person is depressed, symptoms will start to show up. In the form of depression called high-functioning or smiling depression, the signs may be harder to see. People diagnosed with smiling depression are sometimes able to fulfill their responsibilities, be there for loved ones, act as if everything is okay, but in reality they are already depressed, and they may know or not know it. So let's proceed and see if the following seem familiar. 1. Changes in appetite. A key symptom of depression is sudden change in habit. One of those changes is with a person's appetite. A person that's depressed may eat a lot less or a lot more than usual. This is because that person is spending so much of their energy trying to seem outwardly fine that their decision-making is compromised, so they make a lot of unhealthy food choices, whether that means skipping meals, barely eating, or eating too much. In some cases, people find comfort in eating too, so they impulsively eat all the food that they crave. Some people skip meals or don't eat because they just can't find a reason to. They forgot, or they just really don't have the energy for it. 2. Fatigue. High-functioning depression will give a person all of the feelings of depression, but still allow them to perform tasks throughout the day. This person will successfully navigate a workday without a sweat, ask a colleague about their weekend, crack a joke during lunch, all the while feeling empty and disconnected, and keeping all the depression feelings at bay. This takes a lot of emotional toll on any person at any given day. As a result, when that person's at home, everything comes crashing down and they just can't seem even. Necessities like eating meals, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, going to bed, or changing out of your work clothes can be too much. All their energy goes to being okay through the day, that by the end of it, they're just too tired to even try. 3. Erratic sleeping habits. This is one of the most visible signs of depression, and sometimes it's even a factor why a person is depressed and stays depressed. Sleeping is our body's way of recovering and resting. Therefore, it's a need and a must. When a person's depressed, they either sleep too much or don't sleep at all. One person can suffer through both. Their thoughts keep them awake all night, and before they know it, it's morning again. Some people, due to the pretense of being okay all day, just feel tired and sleep for a long time, sometimes a whole day, and even then they don't have the energy for the next day. 4. Forced happiness. Part of smiling depression is feeling all the signs on it yourself, but not enough that the people around you will notice an alarming change in your behavior. So throughout the day, look at your friends and check on yourself if you're putting on a smiling face, but inside you feel nothing, or the exact opposite of happiness. People with smiling depression won't want to spend any more time than necessary around other people because of the amount of energy it takes to force themselves to put on a smiling face. Plus, the mask might slip and someone can see exactly how they feel. So look out for those signs. When the conversation comes to a stop, how do you feel? Forcing yourself to do this will take an emotional toll on you, and you won't want to get any closer to recovery. 5. Loss of concentration. Depression in any form affects the brain literally and can cause a cacophony of long-term side effects if it continues to go untreated. During an episode of depression, a person going through it will experience having a harder time focusing. Their ability to recall, memorize, and concentrate is compromised. To a depressed person, losing concentration means not having the ability to focus on a goal, which would then lead to feelings of pointlessness and dejection, making the depression worse. It becomes a loop that's harder to get out of. Losing your train of thought or completely forgetting a memory A plan or something important to you may be a sign. 6. Disinterest in hobbies. This sign is a bit more common, and a lot of you probably know about it. One of the first things that are noticeable when you're depressed is that you suddenly find your previously enjoyable hobbies dull, boring, and you just don't see a reason to do them anymore. This may seem insignificant at first, but not doing things gives you joy and feel like you're spending your time doing something worthwhile becomes detrimental in the long run. Hobbies keeps us occupied and give us the serotonin boost that we need to stay happy and get re-energized. 7. Physical pains. Depression is a recognized mental illness and manifests in more than just psychological changes. Depression causes a lot of chemical and hormonal imbalance in a person, and in short, we lose that equilibrium when we need to get our physical body health. A depressed person is more susceptible to getting sick. Our immune system also gets compromised when we're depressed. In other ways, we also feel aches all over our bodies at the time, even when we didn't do strenuous physical activities during the day. Your digestion is also messed up and can cause changes in your diet. A depressed person will also get more frequent headaches and migraines. Depression will also make you more prone to heart conditions, cancer, and autoimmune diseases, among other things. 8. Being angry or irritable. Depression will also make a person's emotional control stretched taut. Everything is on the surface, and the smallest things can cause a depressed person to snap. Even the littlest thing and a minor inconvenience can cause a person to lash out. This display of emotion will drain a depressed person. Although it may be considered an overreaction, their emotions are still valid. Be patient, and if they're feeling, talk it out. It may just be the help that they need that time. 9. Philosophical. Philosophical doesn't mean they're suddenly quoting Socrates and Descartes. This just means that a person going through depression will do a lot more wondering about the meaning of life, the relevance of time, if everything is preordained, or if we actually have control over our fates, and we'll try to talk about this. It could mean that this is looking at their life and trying to figure out what's the point of all this. Engage in healthy discussions and try to find out why that person is talking about this kind of topic. 10. Pessimism. Hopelessness and negativity are pretty common signs of depression. When you're depressed and you've lost the ability to enjoy almost everything, it's a quick spiral into having negative thoughts about all aspects about your life. Losing focus will negatively impact your life and can lead to feelings of being inadequate and self-consciousness. Those contribute to feelings of pointlessness and negativity about yourself and everything that you do. Keep in mind that depression looks different in everyone. You may have some, most, or all of the signs and you won't know it. No matter what your depression looks like, it's real, and it's okay to talk about it and get help. We hope that this was enlightening and insightful. If you need help, please look for the available resources in your area or talk to a friend about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and get the latest videos. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you on the next one.